I really feel is nervousness, is anxiety, because there's been a lot of problems for independent investigators. In Qatar, you can be jailed for taking photos in a labour camp. I meet Ramesh, a migrant worker from Nepal. Like all the workers, his passport's been taken and he doesn't know where it is. He leads me into the camp, and what really strikes me is just how filthy and broken this accommodation is. I follow him into one of the rooms. He points to the beds and says, "This is where we live." The toilets are filthy, the kitchen has cockroaches, and there's a powerful stench. All these other men start filing into the room, and they're desperate. They plead for my help. I'm hurriedly writing all this down in my notepad to make sure every detail is there, when suddenly, out of nowhere, this camp boss emerges and grabs me. I realise he's calling the police. The company wants to charge me with trespass. By this stage, the police have arrived, and I feel suddenly very isolated. They ask me about who I am, what do I do, where did I grow up. An hour goes by, then another. They go through it and they go through it and they go through it. It's by now 3 a.m. in the morning. And eventually he decides to let me go. The very next day, I go to the National Human Rights Committee. There are allies on the ground, and I give them a detailed report. All the stories that Ramesh and the other workers told me. Several months later, I actually go to Nepal, and when we meet, he's got a huge smile on his face. I don't think I ever saw him smiling in Qatar. Amnesty is only as strong as the men, women, and children that support it. None of the work that I do would be possible without that. We need people's support to shine a light into these really dark places where horrible things happen to ordinary people.